Hello and welcome to this week's Women's Football Chat, episode 41. We're just going through the summer at the moment. So it's going to be a short episode in terms of me talking. A, because there's not a huge amount to talk about, and B, after going to Wembley to watch Forest promoted back to the Premier League yesterday, the voice is a little bit on the rough side. But yeah, so news in the FA Women's National League. This is the Women's Football Chat covering everything in the third and fourth tiers of women's football here in England. That is the FA Women's National League. News since last week's show, something that I suspected might happen has happened, and that is that Wem Town have been reinstated into Tier 4 to give all of the leagues 12 teams for next season. So everyone's going to be playing 22 games in the league next season, which is a great way of doing it. So with Wem Town reinstated back into the Division 1 Midlands, Tier 4, as it stands at the moment, looks like this. With Wem Town, Leaford Athletic, Peterborough United, Solihull Moors, Sporting Cowser, Leek Town, Long Eaton United, Lincoln City, Doncaster Rovers, Stourbridge and Northampton promoted from Tier 5, Sheffield relegated from Tier 3. The other leagues haven't changed yet, haven't changed since I last showed them. We don't yet know if Chichester and Cheshire might move laterally, just because it would make a bit more sense. League haven't yet made a decision on that, or at least haven't announced a decision on that yet. But once we do have a decision on that, then we will know. And also Cardiff City are going for a bit of a rebrand at the moment. Wait to see what happens with that. They blacked out all their social medias. Was a bit concerned at a time that there might be a fold or something in process there. But no, they're just going for a bit of a rebrand and a bit of a different way of doing things. Well, that's what they're thinking now that they're in Tier 4. So look forward to seeing what happens with that as well. But yes, all the leagues will have 12 teams in them next year, and that will make it a lot easier in terms of the promotion and relegation. It will be from each of these leagues, it will be 1 up and 2 down, and then obviously the 2 down will get replaced with the winners from the relative Tier 5 leagues, and the 1 team up will be replaced with the team that comes down from Tier 3. 2 will go down from Tier 3, and they will slot into their respective North, Midlands, South East, South West locations. So that is the makeup of Tier 4 next year, as it stands at the moment, as I said. So we'll move back to my summer knockout competition. You remember last week I did the draw for the preliminary round so we could get down to 64 teams for the first round proper. So I got the results from that preliminary round. A convincing victory in some places. Some were very tight as well. Cambridge United, 64% of the votes over Oxford United. Barnsley beating Ashford Town by 57% to 43%. We've got Moneyfields just losing out to Huddersfield by 45% to 55%. Exeter City just beating Cheltenham. They were behind for a long time in that, were Exeter. But 53-47, Exeter beating Cheltenham Town. Not the closest one either. 58%, 42% Chichester and Chelsea. Sorry, I think that Exeter City and Cheltenham was one of the closer ones. Cambridge City 62% over Swindon Town. Stourbridge, very convincing victory over AFC Fylde, 71% for Stourbridge. A strong performance from their social media as well. And then in the additional preliminary round tie that I did, I had to do an extra one after the news that Wem Town was instated. Norwich City beating Billericay Town 53% to 47%. So those 8 winners went through into the first round draw for this summer knockout tournament. 64 teams to be drawn. I've just finished before I recorded this. So it's about 20 minutes long with so many teams being drawn. So sit back, enjoy the summer knockout first round draw. Hello and welcome to the first round draw of this summer knockout tournament for all the teams in the third and fourth tiers of women's football here in England. That's the FA Women's National League. Preliminary round was drawn last week. Just want to say a big thank you to everyone who voted in that preliminary round. We're talking probably about 600-700 votes in total across all of the matchups. So big thank you for that one. This week we've got 64 teams to be drawn. This is the first round proper of the summer knockout tournament. So we're going to get straight down to it. It will take about 20 minutes or so. And we've got all 64 teams to draw that are remaining in the competition. The first one out the hat is number 14. 14 is Chesham United. Chesham United, number 14, first out of the hat. And they take on number 7. 7 is Bradford City. Bradford City against Chesham United. Number 60. 60 is Wem Town. Wem Town, the next out of the hat. And they take on number 17. 17, Derby County. Derby County against Wem Town. Number 28. 28 is Larkhall Athletic. Larkhall Athletic, number 28. They take on number 22. 22, Hashtag United. Hashtag United against Larkhall Athletic. Number 27, 27, Keynsham Town. Against number 31, Leek Town. So Keynsham Town against Leek Town. Number 48, 48, Plymouth Argyle. Plymouth Argyle, the next one out of the hat. And they will face number 12. Number 12 is Cambridge United. Cambridge United of Division 1 South East. Number 51. 51 is Queen's Park Rangers. Queen's Park Rangers. And they will take on number 49. 49 is Portishead. Queen's Park Rangers against Portishead. Number 13. Number 13 is Cardiff City, recently relegated to Division 1 South West. Cardiff City will face number 36. That's Long Eaton United. Long Eaton United facing the Welsh side in this first round. Number 4, that's AFC Wimbledon. AFC Wimbledon, number 4. And the Division 1 South East side will face number 6, which is Boldmere St Michael's. Boldmere St Michael's, of course, last season promoted to the Northern Premier Division. Number 47 is Peterborough United. Peterborough United, number 47. And they will take on number 55, which is Sporting Cowser. Sporting Cowser against Peterborough United. Number 9, Brighouse Town of the Northern Premier Division. And Brighouse Town will take on number 25, that's Hull City. Hull City, of course, recently relegated from the Northern Premier Division. Number three, AFC St Austell, recently promoted into the FAWNL from winning their regional league. They'll be in Division 1 South West next year. And they will face number 5, which is Barnsley. Barnsley against AFC St Austell. Number 42, Norton and Stockton Ancients. Norton and Stockton Ancients, the next out of the hat. And they will face number 11. Number 11 is Cambridge City. Cambridge City against Norton and Stockton Ancients. Number 57, Stoke City. Stoke City, the next ones out of the hat. And they will face number 30, which is Leeds United of Division 1 North. Leeds United will face Stoke City. Number 53, Solihull Moors. Solihull Moors, the next ones out. The Division 1 Midlands. And they will face number 1, that's Actonians. Number 1, Actonians take on Solihull Moors. Number 45 is Norwich City. Won their preliminary round tie against Billericay Town last week. And they will face number 10. Number 10 is Burnley. Burnley against Norwich City in the first round. Number 63, Wem Town. Another side newly promoted to the FA Women's National League. And they will take on number 62, which is Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wolverhampton Wanderers, who missed out on promotion to the Championship in that playoff a couple of weeks ago. And that is the halfway point of this first round draw. So notable ties in there. That one we've just pulled out, Wolverhampton Wanderers against Wem Town. So one side that almost went out of the FA Women's National League in one direction is facing off against one that's just come into it from the other end of the pyramid. Other ties that we've drawn out so far include the likes of Chesham against Bradford. That was the first tie out of the hat. AFC Wimbledon take on Bournemouth St Michael's as well. Bournemouth St Michael's newly into Division 3. Wimbledon missing out in South East, but not by too many points. But let's crack on with the second half of this draw. Number 15 is Chorley. Chorley, the next one out of the hat. Number 59 is Watford, the newly relegated side out of the Championship, go in to this draw in the first round and play Chorley. Number 38 is Maidenhead United. Maidenhead United, the next team out. Number 21 is Gillingham. Maidenhead United take on Gillingham. Number 2, AFC Bournemouth. AFC Bournemouth, who were locked in that title battle with Cheltenham in South West last season. And they would take on number 41. 41 is Milton Keynes Dons. Milton Keynes Dons take on AFC Bournemouth. Number 34 is London Bees. London Bees. And their first round opponents will be number 61. That's West Bromwich Albion. 61 West Bromwich Albion will face London Bees. Number 20 is Exeter City. Exeter City narrowly beat Cheltenham Town in the preliminary round last week. And they take on number 64, York City. So Exeter City against York City. Thirty-two, Lincoln City. Lincoln City of the Division 1 Midlands. And they face number 8. Number 8 is Bridgewater United. Lincoln City against Bridgewater United. Number 56 is Stockport County. Stockport County. And they will face number 50, that's Portsmouth. So Stockport County against Portsmouth. Number 29 is Leafield Athletic. Leafield Athletic, the next one out of the hat. Leafield Athletic will take on number 46. That's in Nottingham Forest. 46, Nottingham Forest against Leafield Athletic. 3/4 of the way through the draw now. Just 16 teams left to pull out of the box. Number 18 is Doncaster Rovers Bells. Doncaster Rovers Bells. Play number 37. 37 is Loughborough Lightning. Doncaster Rovers Bells against Loughborough Lightning. Number 39 is Merseyrail, another one of the new sides in the FA-WNL for next season. Number 35 is London Seaward. London Seaward will take on the newly promoted side, Merseyrail. 54. Southampton women. Southampton women the next out. And they will face number 58. 58 is Stourbridge. Stourbridge, who had a very convincing win in the preliminary round. They now face Southampton women. Number 24. 24 is Huddersfield Town. Huddersfield Town of the Northern Premier Division. And they face number 43. 43 is Newcastle United. Newcastle United, who pushed Liverpool Feds all the way in the Division 1 North, but came up just short in the end. Number 16, Crawley Wasps. Crawley Wasps, number 16. Inside the final 4 ties to go now. And they will face number 40. Number 40 is Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough has just been relegated from the Northern Premier Division. Number 52. 52 is Sheffield. Sheffield, number 52. And they will face number 44. 44 is Northampton Town. Another side just promoted into the FA Women's National League. $33 is Liverpool Feds. Just moved into the 3rd tier after winning Division 1 at North last season. Number 19. 19 is Durham Sestra. Durham Sestra will take on Liverpool Feds. And the final tie, got number 26, Ipswich Town. Ipswich Town, number 26. They will take on the final team out of the hat, which is number 23, Hounslow. Hounslow, number 23, will take on Ipswich Town. Those are all of the ties for the first round. Run through them all again. So we've got Chesham United against Bradford City. We've got Wem Town taking on Derby County. We've got Larkhall Athletic against #United. We've got Keynsham Town against Leek Town. We've got Plymouth Argyle taking on Cambridge United. Queen's Park Rangers against Portishead. Cardiff City against Long Eaton United. AFC Wimbledon against Boldmere St Michael's. Peterborough United against Sporting Cowser. Brighouse Town against Hull City. AFC St Austell against Barnsley. We've got Norton and Stockton Ancients taking on Cambridge City. Stoke City against Leeds United. Solihull Moors against Actonians. Norwich City against Burnley. Wyndham Town against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Chorley against Watford. Maidenhead United against Gillingham. AFC Bournemouth against MK Dons. London Bees, against West Bromwich Albion. Then we've got Exeter City taking on York City. Lincoln City against Bridgewater United. Stockport County against Portsmouth. Leafield Athletic against Nottingham Forest. Doncaster Rovers Bells against Loughborough Lightning. Merseyrail against London Seaward. Southampton Women against Stourbridge. Huddersfield Town take on Newcastle United. Crawley Wasps against Middlesbrough. Sheffield against Northampton Town. We've got Liverpool Feds against Durham Sestra. and then Ipswich Town take on Hounslow. And that is all of the draws for the first round. The polls will be open now. They'll run through until midnight on Sunday. Vote for your favourite, whether it be your favourite team, you just like the kit, the badge, you like how the club is run, whatever it is between those two teams. Vote for your favourite, and we'll have the round of 32 next week. So there you go then, the first round draw for the summer knockout tournament. As I said there on that video, it's going to be up on my social media channel now. So it's your favourite team, or maybe you just like the way the club's run, or maybe you just like the badge or the kit colour or anything like that. Vote for your favourite from all the draws that are going up on my social media. They will run through to Sunday at midnight, and then we'll have the second round draw next week. But that will do it for this week's show. As I said, not really a lot to talk about. If there isn't really anything to discuss in terms of the league on a week-to-week basis, then it might just be that you just get the draw for the next round of the summer knockout tournament, and then that should take us through until mid-June. The end of June, maybe mid-July. Then I'll probably have a couple of weeks off before the start of the next season. But thank you very much for watching again. Don't forget to vote for your favourite team in the first round of the summer knockout tournament. They need your support. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.